play it like she'd never even existed. Shit, Madison cursed. She wasn't going to let Hannah ruin things for her. Not this time. She checked the time on her phone again. Cheyenne was officially 26 minutes late. Madison took a deep breath, told herself that 26 minutes was nothing. Once, Cheyenne was an hour late, and a strange car had dropped her off outside Madison's house. Not even a Mustang or a Corvette, but a station wagon with those little cartoon characters on the back for a mom, a dad, 2 kids, and a dog. Hannah hadn't seen the car, but she'd turned all judgmental stepmother over the fresh hickey on Cheyenne's neck, narrowing her eyes like, what a whore. Madison? What? Madison yelped out the word. She started to sweat for real when she realized the woman who'd said her name was Hannah's best friend since forever. That Emmy Clifton Lang, also happened to be a police officer, brought out an extra layer of panic. "You're a little jumpy," Emmy said. "What's up, birthday girl?" "Nothing." Madison caught herself before she clamped her hand over the bag of weed in her pocket. "I'm fine." "You don't look fine. Are you drinking enough water?" Emmy took off her hat. She had naturally curly hair, but she kept it up in a bun like an old lady, even though she and Hannah had both turned 30 years old last month. "It's hotter out here than people think." "I know," Madison said, because did she think Madison was stupid? "That's why I'm standing under a tree, in the shade, alone." Emmy didn't take the hint. She rested her hand on the tree. "You know that saying, don't miss the forest for the trees?" Madison rolled her eyes. All people did lately was give her advice she didn't ask for. What? Sometimes you think you know who you're dealing with, and you ignore the signs that maybe they're not the best thing in the world for you. Emmy shrugged. Sometimes you miss the big picture because you're too focused on the little stuff like having fun and sneaking out of the house and doing things you know you're not supposed to do. Then suddenly, one day, you're hit with the consequences of your actions. God, Madison groaned. She knew exactly where this Cheyenne Baker is a bad influence lecture was coming from. Tell Hannah to get a life, okay? She can stop sending people to talk to me. I'm leaving this stupid town as soon as I can. I hear you, Emmy said. College is a long way off, though. A lot can happen in 3 years. Sure. Madison wasn't going to tell her the truth. That if the plan worked, all she and Cheyenne had to do was wait out the next 2 months, then they would move to Atlanta and never have to deal with people telling them what to do ever again. Emmy offered, I could show you around Mercer if you want. The campus is beautiful. I loved it there. Met some really cool people. Madison rolled her eyes again. I don't care about college, okay? Maybe not now, but listen, you're supposed to babysit Cole next weekend. Why don't you come early and we can talk about... I'm late. Madison made her voice dead cold. I told Cheyenne I'd meet her at the snowball stand 10 minutes ago. Okay, but give me just one more second, please. Emmy held onto her hand, which was weird. Then she squeezed Madison's fingers. I want you to know, you should already know, that Hannah really loves you. Madison's heart suddenly got jumpy. She felt the warmth of Emmy's hand wrapped around hers. Inexplicably, she wanted to cry. She watched you grow up, Emmy smiled. We both did. We both love you. Madison swallowed the lump in her throat. Whatever. She slipped her hand free, leaving Emmy alone with her old lady bun and her stupid smile and her stupid son, who still watched baby cartoons even though he was 11 years old. Madison waited until she'd reached the bleachers to wipe her nose with the back of her hand. She looked at the time on her phone again. The panic flooded back in. Cheyenne was officially 31 minutes late. Had Madison gotten something wrong? Were they supposed to meet at the house? She shook her head, because that wasn't right. She hadn't gotten anything wrong. They had gone over the plan dozens of times, even walked the route with a stopwatch, then taken their bikes because it felt safer to cut across the back roads instead of going through downtown where some busybody could spot Cheyenne and screw up her alibi. Madison